Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev. Justin Gaethje, obviously this fight was supposed to be Justin Gaethje, Dan Hooker. Would have been fight of the year, maybe even knockout of the year, depends how long the fight goes. But Justin Gaethje, 25 wins, 5 losses, 3-2 in his last 5 fights, 2-1 in his last 3. Obviously his last loss was 10 months ago, the overhand destruction 5-round perfection of Max Holloway, plus 105 even at 36 years old. He will be 37 this year. It will Justin Gaethje, 5'11 with a 70-inch reach, fighting Rafael Fiziev, who's 12-3, 3-2 in his last 5 fights. Last 5 fights. His last loss was a year and a half ago, the leg injury against Matthias Gamrot. Before then was the Justin Gaethje fight. One of the judges scored a draw, which I tended to agree with. I thought Fiziev was up 2 rounds. Gaethje had a 10-8 round in that 3rd round, and there is the draw. But I actually thought Fiziev won. Interesting, though. It is what it is. A year and 11 months ago. Again, it's going to be curious. I'm curious to see how Fiziev comes back from the leg injury. So, like I said, he's been out since the Matthias Gamrot fight a year and a half ago. Minus 130 favorite. 32 years old, 5'8 with a 71.5-inch reach. 3 inches in height for Gaethje with a 1.5-inch reach advantage for Fiziev. Again, if you watch that first fight, that first round, Rafael Fiziev was lighting Justin Gaethje up. He was schooling him in that first round. The problem is, and the biggest X factor in that fight was towards the end of the 2nd round, where Gaethje kind of started picking it up a little bit, was Rafael Fiziev's gas tank. Now, again, he hasn't fought in a year and a half, and his last loss, I'm not counting the leg injury because he hurt his leg, tore his ACL or whatever the fuck it was. I freaking forgot what I was saying, but yeah. His last loss was Justin Gaethje. So he's been in there with him. He's felt his shots. He's felt what went wrong in that first fight. Again, I thought Fiziev still won 2 rounds. Close enough fight. It's all right. Not a big deal. But like I said, if you go over that fight, and the thing that is very interesting is, again, also Tom Aspinall going nuts for this John Jones fight. Wait, buddy, wait. The strikes landed per minute, 6.78 to 4.90 for Gaethje. Accuracy is 59 to 51. Gaethje absorbed. Here's where it's interesting: 7.46 to 4.97. Defense is 52 to 49 for Gaethje. Gaethje has hit almost 3 times as much than Fiziev. The takedowns don't really matter. 89% takedown defense for Fiziev, 75 for Gaethje. Accuracy is 25 to 40% for Fiziev. So again, the takedowns mean nothing. Obviously, Gaethje's fought better competition. Now there is a 5-year age difference. It's 5-year age difference. So that makes it fun too. Rafael Fiziev will be 32 years old March 5th. That's 3 days before this fight night. This fight happens. It's not fight night, pay-per-view, obviously. Again, a lot of people thought, because how that 3rd round was, oh Jesus, Justin's beating the crap out of Fiziev. The biggest takeaway I thought in there was you seen how much of Fiziev slowed down. Now, for me, when you go round by round, let's go here, Justin Gaethje. So here we go. So Gaethje, 103 of 171, 60% significant strikes land percentage. Yeah, Fiziev was 97 of 169, 57%. Totals 106 to 174 to 97 to 169. Same there. Takedown, 1 takedown. Okay. Here's where it's interesting, though. Rafael Fiziev outlanded on Gaethje, 23 of 36 to 27 to 50, made Gaethje miss a ton. I believe he even hurt him in that first round. 2nd round, 27 of 48, 56, 32 of 49, 65% in the 2nd. The crazy thing is, you look at the 3rd round, 53 of 83, 87. 38 of 70, 54% for Justin Gaethje. So again, the 27 of 50 for Rafael Fiziev, it's interesting because if you look at it, obviously, Gaethje didn't throw a ton. He landed, he landed, percentage-wise, very, very well. He only missed 13. Now, Fiziev missed 23, but he also had way more output. He also had landed more in the second. He missed a lot in the third round, but still threw at pretty good clip at 38. Gaethje just landed 53 of 87. He outthrew him by 17 strikes in the third round. And again, that's crazy. Because if you watch that fight, if you go back and look at it, that's a crazy, crazy pace. It really is. So, landed by target, 78 to the head for Gaethje, 39 to the head, 53 to the body for Fiziev. I would suspect he's not going to go to the body as much unless it's with his kicks. And he's going to focus on the head. Distance is 81 to 83 for Fiziev. Clinch was 18 to 16%, 18 for Justin Gaethje. No ground game, really just the one takedown, which whatever. But you look at the second rounds where it started, the momentum started to change. Gaethje was 29 of 50 total strikes and 32 to 49. As we know, we've seen it down here. So, 1 of 2 for the takedowns. No knockdowns, but I know he hurt Gaethje in the first round. He was beating Gaethje up early he was. And, 28-28, Mark Goddard was the referee. I wish this fight, I don't think this fight is 5 rounds. Let's see, co-main, Rafael Fiziev. Let's see. Co-main 3 5-minute rounds. So not 5 rounds, which really, really sucks. But coming in like Fiziev is going to do, he had a lot of success in the first round. I would suspect because he knows he can hurt Justin Gaethje, a lot of feints, a lot of movement, and just focusing on picking his shots, knowing that he can hurt Justin Gaethje, and knowing that Gaethje's going to come towards him. He doesn't have to do all those fancy footworks. He doesn't have to do all those fancy dodging that he does sometimes. But I really, really like Rafael Fiziev in this one. I just don't trust Justin Gaethje's durability. Can he pull out some shit out of his ass? Absolutely. That's what he did against Dustin Poirier when Poirier was lighting him up like a Christmas tree. Threw a head kick, beautifully set it up, but still threw a head kick out of nowhere and caught Poirier when Poirier was lighting him up. But I like Rafael Fiziev. I think he retires Justin Gaethje. And as always, subscribe, like, comment, let me know your picking. Peace.